Welcome back guys. My name is Rajesh. I'm here with another tutorial. This is going to be React specific. In this tutorial what I'm going to do and what thing you will be learn. The basic thing, I have initially created a project for React, create React app as usual. This is the boilerplate which I have got and it is up and running. So what I'm going to create over here, I'm going to create a card app or basically a component which you can use in your React application multiple time, that is called card. So what this card is going to look like and how it can be very useful. So let's take an example. Example wise, if I say if I visit this one and there is a component which is available, which I mostly refer, but I would like to create my own. Most of the time I create my own component. So this is the card component. This card is a simpler rectangular container, basically the container which may contain the title, which may contain the size, lots of things. So this card can contain like this image and this title and this value. Similarly there are multiple way, like this is the one which I like the most and I use card title, description and cover image as all. So this is what we are going to make. So let's do this guys, and this is a very simple way to do that. It's not very complicated, but as usually we'll start from the beginning or scratch. How to do that? Let's dive into this class component. First of all, functional component actually. So let's remove this header part. I'm not going to use it at all. Save this, nothing will appear in the right hand side, and let's remove these two things. So similarly, if you see, this is nothing about is a div. Let's remove this part as well. It's nothing about a div. In this div, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one card component. So the card component should look like this card, and here might be we put some dummy record. Let's suppose if I am running this one, so I'll just copy paste this one. I'll put inside a p tag. Let's put this dummy record. Let's suppose these are the record I would like to showcase, but as well as I would like to showcase something related to my image or something. So how do I do that? First of all, we have to create this component. First thing. Second thing, I have to give the styling and everything. So what we can do, we can create a component. I think I have already a folder. There's a folder called component and there's a card folder. Inside card folder, I'll create an index file, index.jsx. Similarly, I'll create one more file, index.css. So what these two files is going to do, first of all, the index file will contain our functional component. So function, and before creating function like card, and this function is just a normal function and it is a JSX. So first of all, let's import this React part here. So module is React, and let's import the name of it, React. That's it, and that is imported. Now let's return something. So return, and what I'll return, a div as of now, nothing fancy. And so to identify this is working properly, so what we can do, we can just put a h1 tag and say card component. Okay, and now this card is not able to use over here just because we have not exported it. So what we can do, we can export default card. Okay, so this function I have just exported. Now this function, or you can say this component, is now ready to use in other places, but it is nothing special, but we will do it styling wise and we will do the other part of it like props, everything. But let's continue with this simplest one. and let's move over here. And now what we can do, we can import this card. You can see this card is coming from the src component card index, so let's import that. So now this is got imported. I think I have done something wrong. Index.jsx, I think it is correct, but it should not show like index.jsx. It should show only index actually. Yeah, so that's how somehow it was giving the issue, but it has to be like card. Okay, so as you can see, it is showing just card component because I have used over here, and this is nothing special in this card component, but we have to make it special. What things we are going to do here? First of all, let's show whatever inside this card component, it has to be shown over here. So what we will do, we will firstly, let's make it both the things appear side by side so that you can easily see both the things. So let's split it right, and I'll just remove this thing, and here this is okay. Let's make it this side, and let's make it this one this side. Okay, and let's resize this part because we are also needed this thing. Okay, so this is the our UI first of all. Second of all, this is our core component which we are going to utilize over here. So what I'll do, I'll just define here our props. So first of all, let's get the children, whatever children we have over here. So what I'll do, instead of showing this one, so what we can do, we can wrap this thing as a children. Okay, and if I save this, nothing is happening. Reason because let's define few things instead of this just children. Here's the initial state. What we need few props. Those props we are going to use in our application. So those props can be like, first of all, let's do something like I want title has to be shown over here. So what I can do, I can define a title. Okay, the next is this card is going to have some border, so bordered. Next there must be another parameter, but I'll try to use very few. If it is going to contain some kind of styling which is coming from this location. Okay, so if it is containing a style, so style. Okay, and if it is containing any style, so what I'll do, I'll put over here style and assign this to style. Okay, next, if it is containing any title, so what I'll do, I'll put title to this. Okay, title. Okay, if I save this, as of now this is showing nothing, and if I see into the console, nothing changes. And let's save this file, and now this is the correct time to pass the props over here. The first props which I needed here is the title, first thing. So let's pass this title, and title I'm going to pass over here just like a string, main card. Okay, so you can see this is visible, and if you try to take a look of this thing, this is just showing the title, and similarly it got contain this value as well. So what I'll do, I'll take this children, not this children actually. Oh, I have not defined yet. Children. Okay, and let's remove this one. It is not needed. Okay, so currently we have card title as well as children of it, or maybe you can say the content of it. So let's give some styling from here. I don't want control from this component. I want control to be flexible, or our component has to be flexible, but I won't give it to custom styling whenever someone is going to try. So if I say style, and I would like to give width of it 300 pixel. I think 300 would be enough. Yeah, so you can see 300 it is got wrapped. Now let's create a common style for this class, I mean this div, this card class. So what we can do, we can create class name and assign to it. So I'll say card, but this card class does not exist yet. So what I'll do, I'll go to this index and I'll create a card, and this card class will contain, like, I'll just for testing purpose I'm putting a body background color of it, like let's say red, if it is visible or not. So I have just used, but I have not imported that styling, so this class is not affecting as of now. What I can do here, I can import that, import, and the style. So if you see this file, the background colors got changed, so let's remove because I don't want that background color. So just let's keep that, and let's keep that border so that we should see whether it's containing a border or not. Border 1 pixel solid hash DDD. So this is the color which we got here. So this is the default styling of it, and let's give little bit margin padding so that we could see in bottom margin, let's say 50 pixel. Yeah, that's it guys for this video. So this is just the first part of this card view component, and we are going to continue and full-fledged completion of the second part of it. So stay tuned and watch the second video. The link will be description and the next of it. Thank you.